Where's my 20-year coin, Valve? Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you, and welcome to Unboxafragathon, the show where we open the case, see what's inside, and then have to get frags with it inside of a deathmatch server. This time we're going to be opening the 20-year anniversary cases. It's been 20 years. So let's look at some of the skins that are in here. Whoa, dude. A Famas for the top one, interesting choice. This looks fantastic. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is this an oil spill? Death by Puppy. Oh, it's Pop Dog. Oh, this goes with the Death by Kitty. I have a Death by Kitty. Oh, that's fantastic. I will replace my Death by Kitty with this thing. This is superb. This is the original art in 1.6. I love this, by the way. So what Valve did is they did a, I guess it wasn't really a competition. You had submissions. So community artists submitted things for the 20th anniversary case. So they're skins that are celebrating Counter-Strike. I guess this is Operation Hydra. Was that the last operation? I think that was the last operation of all time. Oh, 2017 RIP? Let's open our first case. I gotta say, I really like what they did with this. 20-year anniversary, let's celebrate by giving them more money. "20 years of Counter-Strike." I thought for this video, hello, I would chat a little bit about not the history of Counter-Strike, but my own history with Counter-Strike and how I got into it, which I guess I have a lot of time to speak about it, because I got a Tech 9, and I'm not very good with this one. I don't even have it equipped. The first time I ever played Counter-Strike was in a cyber cafe when I went to visit my cousin who lived in another state. Oh, I think that was an enemy down there. A cyber cafe, for some of you who may not even know what that is, was a place where people would go to play games or to use computers for whatever purpose if they could not afford a computer themselves or they didn't have the software or something like that. So how many kills do I have? 5. Let's go for 10 each case. So we do like 5 cases, 10 each. That should go pretty good. Now this cousin, who I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to embarrass him or anything, but he knows who he is. I don't know if he watches the videos. He's a good guy. He's a good guy, let me say that beforehand. We were so into Counter-Strike in this cyber cafe. We played it for hours and hours and had a great time, paid for the time to play it. And he told me that, oh hey, I have this game Counter-Strike at home. It's a mod of Half-Life. Now I was really into TFC at the time, Team Fortress Classic. I played that all the time. 2 Fort Sniper. I played 2 Fort Sniper as Sniper constantly. I think that's how I developed my aim and my reflex and all of that stuff. Is from playing 2 Fort Sniper and just holding an angle, I say, as I horribly missed this player, and just trying to shoot him as fast as I could, because I was getting super mad at not hitting him. All right, we'll continue the story on case 2. There's a skipper capsule! Oh boy, I'm so excited I get to open the sticker capsule. Whatever are we going to get? Oh, why do I give these people money? I mean, hey! I like it! I actually like it! This is like a holographic, 20-year retro art style. Friggin' love it, man. Let's do it. The second case is the thumbnail. All right, next case. Come on, give me something cool. I kind of like all of the skins in here, so I'm not even concerned that I'm just gonna get a boring blue one again. Hey, we got the decommissioned original skin. So we got back to my cousin's house. Just trying to escape as he's running around with his knife out. When I got back to my cousin's house, he said, hey man, I actually own Counter-Strike. I can show you my disc. So he got his disc of Counter-Strike out. A CD, or compact disc, was a method of data storage and transfer used by our ancestors. He said, hey man, I can burn you a copy of Counter-Strike. So he got, I remember this so vividly. We flew back home after burning a copy of Counter-Strike onto my disc, which by the way, it's illegal, don't do that. I was 10, okay? I was 10 years old, I didn't know. Ah! Got home, plopped it into my computer, super excited to play some Counter-Strike, this game that I played for hours and hours and got addicted to in this cyber cafe. Wait a minute. The disk only has 1 kilobyte of data on it. What? It turns out my cousin had burnt the shortcut. The shortcut to Counter-Strike from his desktop. I don't know, guys. Any other game, I feel like we would have had more for a 20-year anniversary, like some kind of an event, maybe an operation or something. So the fact that we only got a case that you have to spend money on, I'm a little disappointed by that, as well as I think the case turned out. Could have done more. Maybe something else is coming. Not gonna keep my hopes up. Please don't be the Tech 9 again. All right. Yeah, we don't have good luck with these, do we? Nuke! We're playing on Nuke. This was the one that I think has the biggest difference between CSGO and 1.6. It's just T-Dan's here. This guy's ridiculous. If you watch my stream, you know T-Dan. He's freaking amazing at this game. Ooh, we can actually wallbang here. The original Nuke, this was all rocks out here, and you could wallbang through the entire thing. So most of the game was just like spamming through the walls and stuff. Oh, get wrecked! I know I'm using an auto, but come on. That was good. Oh, what a coward, man. He goes away. Hold on, let me look at my script so I know what I'm talking about. Case 3, talk about switching to source. Nah, you know, screw that. I'll talk about what I think makes Counter-Strike special. Why I think it's a very special game and why I think it's lasted for 20 years, which is such a ridiculous amount of time. I think it has a very addicting quality to it. It gives you that one more round kind of feel. Everything kind of resets after a period of time, and no 2 rounds are the same. You're playing on the same map, but they can go so drastically differently. It's about trying out different strategies, different ways to go, different setups, different weapons. Okay, there's so much involved with it. I also think it doesn't have any of those RPG elements. So it's a game where your character doesn't get better. I don't unlock new items or abilities or anything. The character doesn't get better. I get better. I get better as a person. You learn so many different skills playing Counter-Strike that I think are beneficial to your life. Teamwork skills, communication skills, putting time into something and seeing something come out of it. So hard work, competition, pretty much everything that you would get from sports, you get from playing Counter-Strike. I think it's such a great influence. It definitely was a great influence on me as a kid. Even though I played it as a 10-year-old and I walked around shooting people, and hey, I turned out fine. 4th case, something worthwhile, for crying out loud, not a duplicate, please. Please no duplicates. It costs me more money because then I have to go back in time and re-roll. What, like 5 of those things? No! Re-roll. 4th case, really hoping it's not gonna be a duplicate. Give me something good, for crying out loud. We always get these boring blues. We always get the same skins over and gosh, freaking, re-roll. 4th case today, really hope we get something good. Usually when I do the same case, we get a bunch of re-rolls, but this time we've been pretty good so far. We've had pretty much unique weapons the whole time. Give me something good, for crying out loud. Well, it's not good, but it's something, so we got the classic crate. Ooh, Mac 10 on Mirage. Actually a pretty good choice, let's go. Counter-Strike, I'll keep with the theme of like what makes Counter-Strike special. That's a good topic to talk about on the 20-year anniversary thing. Hello. I think Counter-Strike is a formula. It's a formula for a game. It's evolved over time, kind of like a sport. Sports kind of evolved over time. It started with people just kicking a ball around, and I guess Counter-Strike Beta and early Counter-Strike was pretty much people kicking a ball around. But Counter-Strike's not exactly the people who make it like other games are. It's more a formula that works. So you have the 2 teams, you have the objective-based gameplay, you have this specific type of movement, you have the interesting recoil, where it doesn't actually go where your crosshair is, you have to try to figure out where the next bullet is gonna go, it's not completely random, so there's a lot of skill involved. The thing that's been added that I think it makes it a lot better than the original games in 1.6 are the nade mechanics the physics of throwing things long distances. So you're throwing smokes into the site to set up for a bomb site take. You've got the teamwork aspect of it. So many aspects of Counter-Strike are what you see other games copy. So other competitive games that are trying to follow that formula or to come up with something that works will take that original Counter-Strike formula and apply it to their own games. Counter-Strike has existed though, and in my opinion, like I honestly am not gonna judge it based upon the number of people who play the game, because there are gonna be games that pop up, get a ton of people who play it, and then die off. Counter-Strike's been around for 20 years, and it's pretty much been relatively popular throughout that 20 years. I guess the period right before CSGO came out, it probably wasn't as popular, because 1.6 was an aging game and Source had its own problems. I'm not getting kills, man. All right, Mac 10. No. Let's keep our movement high. Movement high. That was a lucky one. Doesn't count. Gosh darn it. When everyone's using ops and M4s and SGs and stuff, this makes it more difficult. Yes, quickly. Ooh. That's how you use a Mac 10, baby. You can shoot accurate shots while flying through the air towards your enemy. Heck yeah, man. Look at that, that was a headshot. I did it on my teammate just to prove a point. For our final case of the day, I will turn on voice enable and chat with you fine folks, the denizens of Counter-Strike. Why? Because at the end of the day, after 20 years, Counter-Strike is really about one thing: family. And you guys are my family. So I'm gonna have to buy more cases, aren't I? It's gonna give me some, gosh, Listen, if you want a specific skin, I don't know why you would, but if you did, just buy it off of the market, or just trade for it. Don't open a case, it's a bad idea. Watch what happens. I open the case, this is like case 8, no, I can go back in time and make it so I didn't open them. And all blues. All blues.
There's no better way to spend the night than drinking whiskey, eating meatballs, and playing with TheWarOwl.
Okay. Swedish or Italian?
Beef?
That's not what I asked. All right, well, I have to use the dualies this time, and I've been trying for a while to make the dualies meta, right? I've been trying to get these weapons to, no, it's not catching on.
2 years ago.
I've said that was that 2 years ago?
I swear it was like a year and a half ago. It was when they changed the SMGs, so.
Oh.
I remember saying, I'm making the dualies better. I'm just.
Well, I was semi-joking, but now I'm serious.
Don't serious. Nitro just going straight up dualies for season.
Well, the negative is the armor penetration, right? But the benefit is you just get to spam the crap out of them. Yeah, see, if you were not an amazing player, I would have got you. I friggin' one-tapped you in the face as you came around the corner.
Yeah.
And dualies have a pretty easy to control spray pattern, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much straight down.
You have to aim for the ball sack.
Excuse me? I love that you said that in like a German accent too. You have to aim for the ball sack. Bonus case! We got an Overwatch souvenir package. Interesting story about these. The gambling sites were using these as currency because there wasn't a trade ban on them. Which means their bots could send them around. So these are like contraband, man. Why do I have a bunch of them? Some guy called Blue gave them to me. So thanks, Blue. We're gonna open one. So this is the case I told you guys you should open because you have the best chance of getting like an actual gun from it, an overpass one from the major. And we got garbage because it's a Shazam Gross Mag 7. Thank you folks very much for watching. I'm TheWarOwl and I still have no closer. Here's to 20 more years.